Hello, this is Michele Knight, and this is your monthly September astrology. Now, my face is still a bit dodgy, so Kathy made a beautiful film about our time in Venice, a place close to my heart, as my father proposed to my mother in Venice, and it's a magical city, so enjoy. Now, this month astrology is massive news, because we have a pentagram that's going to show us our soul purpose and help us transform in a mega way. But also we have a Cardinal Grand Cross, which may be tricky, but ultimately will be very, very transformative too. Here's your monthly astrology. Pisces. Neptune in your sign is opposing the Sun. On the 1st, there may be some overwhelming desire, lust, obsession, but be careful of illusion. Step into your higher self and look at things from a spiritual perspective and be true to the deepest part of your soul. On the 5th, we have the powerful pentagram, which is actually balancing you up and making you look at things connected to what your fears are about being powerless and how you communicate actually. Do you sometimes feel that you can't communicate in the way that you would like, or you feel vulnerable when it comes to communicating? This pentagram is going to give you a super boost in communicating powerfully and actually being able to see into the darkest corners of yourself and other people, and you're able to make big transformations when it comes to your love life and great healing when it comes to your home and your family. Very powerful stuff. Of course, it will be different for each person because it's a soul lesson, so it's you have to work it out for yourself. It's a mystery that only you can solve, but I feel it will be solved. So let me know some insight into how it was for you at the end of September. Venus is going direct, and you've been really looking back into the past. Maybe you've been a little bit critical of yourself, which I hope not. Pisces can be quite critical, actually, interestingly enough. And you know what? I want you to love yourself. I want you to look back at problems in the past and go, I forgive myself and I love me and I'm worthy of love. You need to be very gentle with your soul and your spirit this month. But by doing that, that's how you will heal, that's how you will learn the lessons, and that's how you'll transform. Talking of lessons, on the 8th, the Cardinal Grand Cross is kind of testing you. On the one hand, you should be on an emotional high, actually. But you know what it's like? Sometimes we're on a high, we're feeling great. We're wandering around just blissfully open-hearted. And then someone says something that's like a stab, or like a criticism, or like something that's hurtful, or tease us, or do something that we feel has got an agenda. Don't let that happen with the Cardinal Grand Cross. Know that you have every right to be happy and to bounce around. And if somebody says anything to you or does anything that's, offensive in any way, just keep yourself protected and be aware of what they've done, but don't let it deflate your beautiful soul. On the 13th, there's a brand new beginning for you when it comes to relationships anyway, as we have a new moon, which is saying to you, this is a new start. You could put behind you any relationship issues from the past. This is a fresh beginning for you, and you're able to have a brand new cycle. We have Juno also showing you what's real and what isn't real. And if you've been kind of obsessed with someone, or perhaps you've been in a love triangle, perhaps been having an affair, or if there's anything going on like that, Juno's going to say to you, do you know what? If this is good for you, carry on. If it's not good for you, I'm drawing a line under it now. Mercury's also going retrograde, so it could even be an ex-lover contacts you, or an old flame is reignited. Saturn is allowing you to commit to work, and maybe even bringing something solid to you if you've done your lessons when it comes to work. And how committed to work are you? How committed to your career are you? Well, Saturn's going to ask those questions. Now on the 25th, again, it's all about romance and love, as Mars is making you feel very frisky and very passionate. Basically it's a very frisky time for you, a very time where you're just feeling in love with life and possibly even in love with someone else. But it's deep and it's intense and it's powerful. We end with, Pluto's going direct, that's great. Your connections with groups of people should heal, and there may be a new beginning and an ending when it comes to groups of people, but it's positive. On the 28th, we have a full eclipsed supermoon, the full harvest moon, which should give you a psychic or an intuitive insight into what you should be doing to create more financial abundance in your life. A lot of the Pisces I know are really creative, have genius ideas, super talented, but sometimes can't translate that into abundance. But you know what? This fully eclipsed supermoon is giving you a new chance, a new cycle, and the opportunity, hopefully, to channel a brilliant idea, or to put an idea into action, or to make a change to an idea that should bring in more money. I send you so much love. You take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I bring exciting news. My brand new website is up, which has loads of fabulous free articles, free readings, and all sorts for you to explore. It's been 8 months of me getting it together, but I really hope you love it because I'm put my whole heart and soul into it. So please go to www.micheleknight.com, Michele with one L. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.